Hello YouTube and welcome back to another episode of the Rise of Icelandic Football with HK. This is episode 10, yes 10, we're up to double digits now of the series, and what a time it's been since you've last seen. When we last seen, it was the first league game in Icelandic Premier Division, and if we go there we can tell we are played 3-1-3 and are absolutely romping the league. We played our arch rivals in Bree, who are our local rivals, and we dominated them off the park, winning 3-0. Leo Pauli, our star man, getting in a goal and an assist, two goals and an assist, scoring in the 37th, 45th. Just dominating the game and giving Bree absolutely nothing. I don't even think they had a key highlight in this game. Just brilliant. Jimmy Hallen scoring from a corner, which is absolutely sensational as well, as we barely score from him, but there we go. We'll go back and go to the Proterua game, who just came up, and we pumped them off the park 6-0. The first thing you may see is that we did change the lineup up. We put Bala in goals, put Nishkin coming in, and Nishkin's going to start today. Edler had a great game as well, played him off the park. Neves played quite well. Gave Victor a run out, and Victor was alright. Oriella came on and finally scored his first goal for the club. If you want to have a look at it, we may as well. Why not? It's just a good moment to see our star centre mid getting there. As you can see there quickly, Leo Pauli came off the bench as I started Moreno. As you can see, it's just headed out and just, nice and easy. It's not like it's the greatest goal ever. If we go back to there, Leo Pauli, come on. As you can see, this screen will show you. Pauli came on there for Moreno. It was about the 60th odd minute when I made it. Yeah, Moreno wasn't having his best day and he just missed a one-on-one, and I was like, look, come on, let's get some goals here. Pauli came on and he scored a hat-trick and got man of the match, just coming off the bench. It's sensational. But the game I'm bringing you today is it's KR in Icelandic third round of the Cup. Now, for those that remember, we're meant to be winning this competition. We lost to FH on penalties in this competition last year, so I'm out for blood and I really want to win this game. We'll go to the team. Apart from that, there's not much else to say, so we'll go into here. In terms of the fixtures, if we go back and go to home and go to the fixtures, we got FH next in the league. I am recording this before work, but if we have enough time, I will record the FH game as well, just as a little bonus game for you guys there on YouTube. We're going to cement the team. It's pretty much, I've made it back to full strength, but that back four stays in. I brought Jon in for this game as well as against KR. Edler can do a job for top hook for sure. The Australian Irish Scotsman, they're coming in with a back five and playing 5-3-2, very deep. I don't mind that at all. We generally play well against most formations. Doesn't matter. We've been on a good run lately, so go out there and impress me. The boys seem quite happy with the team talk now. Isbert looks quite happy. I'm happy. And Leo Pauli, the man in form, is looking pleased. We'll get into the game straight away on their key highlights and get into KR. Out for some cup revenge. That is what we're out for. It's good to see. It's good to see Leo Pauli banging in goals. The main reason we brought him in, we needed a striker of this quality, and we now seem to have a couple. As Guerra goes right through the back of his man, and lucky to escape a booking there in 20 seconds. But that'll be the end of the highlight. And see what the possession stats are like. Still haven't given him a shot there in 4 minutes. And Isberg with the corner, flicked away. Leo Pauli, though, with his technical ability, will pick out a good pass, surely. Isberg's there. Can he beat his man and rip in a good cross? He can. And Trumner's there. He's hit the edge of the boardwork, and it's come out. Trumner went back across the keeper, and it's hit the apex and come out. Just don't be one of those games that we saw on stream, please. Just be one of those nice, easy cut round games. KR are a decent side as well. And they're not too bad. As my phone's going off with a highlight there. Falls to Nishkan, who gets his first goal for the club, I'm pretty sure. And Nishkan, there we are. It does say down the bottom it's his first goal. It's flicked on by Philippe. I'm surprised Philippe didn't actually just try to head this in. Instead, he flicks it down, and Nishkan prods that one home, and that is 1-0 there. Sensational stuff. 65% possession, 7 shots, 2 on target, 20 minutes in. Can we get another one from the corner? It's headed away. Trumner hit that. Instead, he pulls back to Leo Pauli, and that one's in the back of the net. It's 2-0. The keeper flung it away to his left, got a hand on it, but couldn't keep it out. And Pauli continues his great goal-scoring form. Sensational free. He wasn't he, the Brazilian. Headed out. Trumner, though, told him to shoot, so he cuts it back intelligently. Pauli first time with his left foot, even though he's right-footed. Arrows that one into the back of the net. We moved 2-0 up. As we saw in the Fly game in the last episode, no lead safe because we seem to concede goals. As Leo Pauli lays to Isberg. Isberg, can you do something with it? Runs down the line. Still runs down the line. Got the speed to beat his man and does. The ball in there. Philippe over the bar, and it could have been free after 30, and that would have been sensational. Playing quite well there. This partnership's actually quite good here at the back as well, but Jimmy's quite a good player as well, so it depends on who's in good form for who starts at centre back. As you can tell, Brunt and Jonasson have been playing in the reserves and haven't got much match fitness or conditioning. They got the match fitness, sorry, just no conditioning. 70% possession basically is Arneson there. Can we play out? Instead he goes long for Isberg and straight to his foot. It was a good kick by the keeper instead. Ragnoli with a little flick to Auriello. We're playing some great stuff, aren't we, this early on in the season. As Trumner, will he look to beat his man and drop the shoulder? He tries to, but can't beat Jonasson there. And can we press him in here and force them long? Instead they go long themselves, and it's well taken down by their target man. And the ball switched wide, but Edler's going to clean that one up. Had a very good game in the league. Can he keep that one and give it back to Jon? He can. Jon now, just play it short, son. Find feet. He does find Philippe. Can Philippe's ball out wide? Yes, it is to Guerrero. We're building up nicely from the back. Can Isberg play a ball inside or look to beat his man? He beats his man instead and goes right down the ring with his rapid pace. Isberg, can he put in a ball of quality back post? Trumner's there. Oh, it's a great save by the keeper. By BJ in goals. Absolutely save. Great save. Can't pronounce that name, so we're going to nickname him the BJs. There we are, it's Trumner, his ball, Auriello hit, Neves over the bar, there we go, and it's 2-0 there, as BJ keeps him in, can't pronounce that. Ingi in goals, there we go, we'll go with his middle name, Ingi with a great save there for KR, flung his way to his left brilliantly. I love the animation when the keepers pull off good saves. Unfortunately, the animations when they don't do nothing, it really annoys me as well. Something that hopefully Sports Interactive will work on in the future. Being a goalkeeper coach, I like to see that stuff. Gonna turn that on mute. I haven't had any text or anything at all during this time, and now all of a sudden Twitch telling me that people are going online. I'm very happy with that, and keep it up, guys. There we go. I don't care. You weren't bad. I had faith in you. Okay, they seem to like that. I'm gonna tell them all that now, just to give them a little bit of a spark. They seem to enjoy that one. Could have gave him the complacent one, but we are dominating the game, so more of the same, please. As Isberg looks for Neves. Neves inside, then does find Leo Pauli. Ball to Trumner. Can we score from kickoff? Can we? I don't know. I don't know what happened. My screen turned off there because I'm currently recording the other video. My screen likes to turn off when the videos are finished. Not recording, rendering. There's Isberg, his ball, front post. Looks for Trumner on the header and straight to Ingi in goals. And still 2-0 after 49 minutes. Sensational stuff. There we go. As Ingi now. Can he go long? He does. Can we win the header, please? Oh, don't even need to win the header. Guerrero coming from right back. It's a long ball over to Leo Poli. He does like this ball. Leo Poli on his left foot. Can he finish? Instead, it's straight there at Ingi. And Ingi catches that one nice and easy. But highlight again, straight to Nishkin, who finds Isberg. Does he want to beat his man? Stands him up, goes past him. It's surely a foul, ref. Apparently not. Beck's got away with absolute murder there. Chopped him down. And maybe KR will go on the break now. The ball inside the Siggy Jonasson to Magnusson. They've got numbers through. If they score from this, I'm going to go be absolutely livid. The effort. Oh, it's a great save by Jon in goals. It was a great strike by the KR centre attacking mid, or the other striker, because they're playing with two up top. And Jon got down to his left brilliantly to keep a clean sheet and stay at 2-0. If that went in, I would have jumped out my chair, because, whoa, Beck got away with murder there, chopping down Isberg after he licked him. Neves now on inside, runs at his man, gives it to Silvio. Does he want to strike on Silvio straight at the keeper? And Ingi will deal with that one. Ingi having a decent game in goal for KR. Can't put the game away, and that worries me because we are prone to conceding a couple of late goals, as we've seen in previous episodes and even last season. Edler there. Can he bring that ball inside? He can to Ragnoli. Ragnoli ball to Trumner. Trumner back to Ragnoli. No, back to Neves instead. Neves beats one, beats two. Looks for Guerrero. Guerrero plays it to Isberg. Isberg onside. Cuts it back and Trumner. What a team goal that is from HK. Great build-up play. Isberg with the presence of mind to cut it across goals instead of shooting himself from the angle. And Trumner there at the back post will run in and prod home. Just look at this, keeping the ball nice. Nisves with a nutmeg there as well. Good by Guerrero. One touch and plays to Isberg. Looks up, finds Trumner. That's onside. 3-0. We're looking confident and we're looking like we're going to get some cup revenge and moving to the fourth round of the cup. Thank God for that, because I could not deal with going out in the third round again to another Icelandic Premier Division side. 70 minutes in, we might start looking for changes here, hoping that not concede right now though. Every time I've said that, we generally seem to give up a highlight, but Isberg's ball there to Leo Poli. Gonna say it was a good challenge by the centre back. For a second I was gonna ask for a foul. Beck goes long and it's a good ball for Lee. Jon's in there. Jon with a good save, makes himself big and keeps that one out. Jon keeping like he usually does. Gonna quickly make a change here. Gonna keep the back four the same. Ragnoli's not having the best of days. We are going to bring Silvio in for Ragnoli, and because we've got only one foreign player out there, we're going to make the change. And once again, when you make changes during highlights, you concede, and Andre puts the header in. Should really cut that out of my game as a coach, not making changes. Hoping that won't impact the game. I'm going to stay on this controlled system and look to get through this one. I'm tempted to actually go defensive now, considering that we concede some goals late on, and just look to shut up shop. But Neves, Guerra, his ball in, Leo Poli heads down, Oriella's effort is blocked, and maybe KR are going to go on the break. Instead, Nishkim does well and keeps that one with Elder and gives it to Trumner. Can he whip in a ball of Copley? Trumner's low ball there, finds Moreno, and Rodrigo Moreno gets on the score sheet. It's not his first goal for the club. He's scored goals for the club before in the cup, and this is a cup game. Hasn't scored in the league yet, but Rodrigo Moreno off the bench, bring him off the bench for this reason, see if we can get him a goal and just get him growing, the 18-year-old Colombian, as Trumner's ball was a great ball low across the box, and Rodrigo Moreno will make no mistake there, 4-1. Eases my nerves a little bit. 79th minute, we're going to look to bring on maybe Victor there for Oriella to give him some game time. And considering we're trying to teach Magnussen how to play on the left-hand side, not as a trequartista, please, as an inside forward, we'll confirm that one and move it forward. As we are getting towards full time here, we've done sensationally. I think we will do the FH game. I think I've got enough time. I'm just ready to go to work anyhow. I just need to drive there. We've still got another 20 odd minutes until we need to think about leaving anyway. So as long as the FH game doesn't take 20 minutes to record and to get to it, we should be okay. As Jon gets the ball and throws poorly to Ishkim. Usually Jon's distribution is not too bad. It's going to be a chance, and it is a goal. A mistake from the keeper. Once again, 4-2. Just leaves that taste in your mouth that, like, look, we've dominated this game. We've conceded twice. They conceded 2 goals that weren't sensationally great. Just watching out, I think it's just a miscommunication between Ishkim and Jon. Look, that's what happens when you tell teams to play out from the back. Don't concede another one and make me go and park the bus, please. 4 minutes of added time. If they score now, it'll be very interesting. And they do have space through the middle there. It's find him, chop up, come on Jon, good save. Jon gets down well to his right and saves that one. He's keeping well, Jon, apart from the mistake that just cost us the second goal. Don't concede from the corner, boys. Please don't. If anyone in the comments can let me know how to not to concede either A late on. I generally don't have this problem, but ever since I started streaming on Twitch and doing YouTube, we seem to concede weird goals late on, and it's doing my head in. But there we are, Moreno there, presses out. Can the highlight end, please? Victor finds Leo Poli. There's the end of the highlight. As you can see, we've dominated this game. Jon's match rating's dropped off completely. I think a 6.3 is quite harsh for the keeper. He's kept very well, except from one mistake. But that'll be the end of the game. We win 4-2. I'm going to give him a quick pep talk, and then we're going to cut to the FH game. I'm pleased with the result and the way you played. Unless the draw is in a couple of days' time. It is in a couple of days' time. We won't do the press conference. We may as well stay with it and just do the draw in a second. We may as well sim through the next couple of days. The draw actually went away. I'm hoping the draw's coming up. There is a scouting meeting. What I might do actually is instead, I will, as Jon's growing then, command area's gone to 12, I will maybe cut the video there and then cut straight to the FH game and just show you who we get in the fourth round of the Icelandic Cup. I'll see you in just a second, and I'll be back. And welcome back, YouTube, to Game 2 of this doubleheader where we're playing FH in the league. If we go to the league quickly, they are in second. They've won 3 from 3. They haven't played any of the teams that we've played, though. So it's going to be interesting to see how we can judge it. They've had a tough time of it, though, lately. Only scraping past Sindri, who are usually, bottom half of the table. As you can see, Leo Poli, 21 goals in only a handful of games. It's been sensational and our highest average rating. We go to the inbox and we actually got a few things that come up. Obviously, we had the cup draw. Going to just go to the Champions League review. We were given the biggest overachievers and we had top assist of Isberg and Neves with the highest average rating. And the best game was the game against Ludogorets where we went through 6-3 but 3-3 away. It was a crazy game of football. If anyone remembers that one on stream, if they were there for it. There was also the cup. I'm just trying to find it here. It should have been in this one here. We drew Vitus 3 in the cup. They're just an Icelandic second division side. It's not even the first division. They're in the, so to say, amateurish league of football, but they're still considered a professional club. I'm going to just proceed to the next match. That's the lineup. Only a couple changes. Jimmy's come in and Top Hook's come in. The rest of the side has stayed the same. Oriella, as long as the strength's starting to grow, which it is, we'll eventually get him on his passing. I just wanted to see if it was going up. Isberg, Silvio, Ragnoli, Trummer, Leo Paoli. This is the same sort of boys. Jonasson picked up a little training injury, but he's okay to sit on the bench as well. We'll get into this one here straight away. It's a top of the table clash. Who will be top after this one? They've actually got Holmberg here, who's actually a decent little Swedish regen. Haven't seen him before. We'll want to pick up where we left off last time. I want you to go out there and make the different, boys. Need Jon to step up in goals as well. He's been playing well and then doing some little silly stuff, which is not like Jon. We're going to send the assistant to that one there. We're going to click play, and there we go. Us in the blue going to the left. FH in the white. One of the big games in the league. One of the very few games in the league, which still worries me about what happened. I reckon we've got the beating of most other sides. FH, though, do play a counter system and do like giving possession to other teams. So even when we have possession, I don't feel safe. As Isberg, 12 minutes in, can he whip in a ball of quality? He can. Neves on the header, and it's ended up falling straight and looping straight into Mawati. His hands. I'm guessing he's an African goalkeeper with a name like that. It must be a new signing for him, different to the other keepers they had, is they headed down to found Trumner. Trumner now, can he play inside to Neves in lots of space? Instead, it's an early cross to Leo Pauli, and it's a great header from the Brazilian, and that's 1-0. What a ball it was from Trumner too. I was just asking for keeping it in the middle of the park. Instead, he's whipped in an early cross, which is not one of the instructions I have on, but I don't mind the creative freedom, as Trumner just picked it up and ran with it. Look at the space Neves was in. Instead, it was an early cross, Pauli onside there, gets goals on him, and just a lovely flick header. It was brilliant. And it's 1-0 at HK. Not one of the ways I was expecting the score of an early cross, but Leo Pauli showing that he can do it all with his 15 headering and 5 jumping reach. It just basically means that if he doesn't have to out-jump a centre-back, well, then the ball was too good, and it's just matter of him winning the header and headering it on target. I back him in to score most headers. As FH here on the break, once again, like I said, it's a good low ball in, and oh my, Philippe put it into the back of his net. Arneson can't get back there to call that one in. We're very unlucky there. Things always happen against FH as well. We do concede some weird stuff. But there we go, against the run of play. It's going to finish 1-1. We are going to watch this one back. It's quite a funny goal to concede. As the cross comes in low, it was going to fall to no one. In the end, he's just kind of tried to turn away from the ball and let Guerra clear it. It's hit Philippe and it's gone in. Arneson tried his best to get back there. We've actually seen him pull off a save like that in a Champions League game last season, where the same thing happened off Stefan Arthur, and he got back there and saved it somehow. Slowed that one back down on the Twitch stream. As we're moving towards half-time here, look at that. Not even their shot on target is scored. Will I take a draw away from home? Probably, because we're probably the only two sides that are going to win the games. Topuk looks stressed. He's only on a 6.5. I'm going to keep him out there and see what happens. But if he doesn't improve, Callum's been in great form, the Australian, Irish, Scottishman, and see what happens and see if he can come in and make a difference. He's looking very nervous as well. I don't like that, especially against FH. He may come off soon, but hopefully we can just create something and ease his nerves now. With Neves running down the line. He's got some speed, but in the end gives it to Guerra. Guerra's ball front post isn't going to find anyone. But the header away is not great, and it falls to Auriello. He hits a low-range effort straight at the African keeper in goals there, and Mawiti gets down to his right and saves comfortably. But not the end of the highlight here, as the ball's going to go long. Can we win that one? Guerra does. Neves not great in the air though, and FH will come on the break, and it's a good ball over the top here, and FH may be proving that they're still the top dogs here in Iceland, as it's a great header back post. We go 2-1 down against the run of play. We gave the ball away in the middle of the park, giving Neves way too much to do. We dropped down to second spot. I'm not going to waste any more time. It was Topuk who lost his man at the back post. Going to bring Eldair on, and there we go, 52 minutes in, and we have 2-1 down. Unbelievable scenes. Keeping the ball lovely. They've had 2 shots, and of course both have gone. Well, one's gone in, the other one was an own goal. Shot ourselves in the foot. Jimmy's not having the best of games either. We're going to bring Jimmy off as well. We're going to really make sure we don't concede another one. Can't afford to. I'm going to bring Nishkin on. Bring him on as a ball-playing defender as well. Try to keep that ball. Hopefully we could create something. We definitely got the system to create something, and definitely have the making of the game to create something. So hopefully we can press him in here and try and get an equaliser, as that long ball should be dealt with by Philippe, who finds Neves. Neves is ball to Guerra. Can Guerra whip in a ball of quality? His ball goes straight towards the keeper, and the keeper spilled it and it's in. And Guerra, we get a little bit of luck. It's been a weird game, this one here, guys and girls watching this one. Football Manager is producing an absolute beauty with some weird stuff. We conceded an own goal, and the Mawati in goals has conceded an absolute... Guerra's cross was sliced. The keeper should have dealt with it. Instead, he just punched it into the back of the net, and we go 2-2. On the balance of play, we definitely should be 2-2 up. We shouldn't even be losing, but 2-2, and quite happy that that's happened now. We're moving into the period of the game where we might look to make a sub. Ragnoli's not having his best of games. Moreno did come on and score as a shadow striker. Even though Ragnoli's quite a good player, Silvio, our Italian maestro, and it's not your day, it's not your day. So we bring Rodrigo Moreno on, who's another striker. We won't move the two up top. We'll keep the system the same. We can move the two up top if we do concede, and it looks like maybe FH might. In the end, Niskin wins that ball, and Isberg maybe can now bring the ball forward for us, as we gave it away there at the start of the highlight. Isberg beats his man. It was a wild challenge there from the FH left back. It's Isberg's ball across the ball, finds Rodrigo Moreno, our substitute. And when it wasn't your day, Silvio, you come off, and then Moreno produces that. It was a pretty good ball from Isberg and a great one. We go 3-2 up here against FH in what has been a crazy game of football. We'll skip that one. They're going to stay with the system the same until the 85th or so minute, then maybe look to shut up shop. Maybe we can pitch a fourth here, as Niskin will find Oriella. Oriella, can you pick your pass? Got Callum running down there, picking up a few yellow cards. We are Neves, his ball looks for Isberg. It's a great ball. Can you play Leo in? Leo, it's a poor ball, and it's going to bring FH to clear their lines. Just needed a ball on the ground. Instead, he went aerially, Isberg, and doesn't find Leo. We might bring it away again with Eldo. He's got a good cross on him. Instead, he finds Trumner with a ball of quality back by Isberg. He can't shoot. Neves can he, and Neves puts it wide. May wait for another couple minutes before we go defensive. We are now going to go defensive, as it's a big game away from home against FH. We're going to look to go highly structured and really waste time, go a lot deeper, sometimes press, be normal, play even safer, retain possession, be more disciplined, stick to positions, and be highly structured is on, which means that we're going to swap both our fullbacks onto defensive fullbacks. Just tell them to stay at put and not do too much. We've made our 3 changes here. Oriella's going to actually go into a defending playmaker, and we're actually going to get deep lying playmaker on support for Neves. Moreno's going to still play as the shadow striker, but we're going to move Trumner back one line, and same with Isberg. And there we go. Still looking to play forward if we can, but looking to keep the ball all the same. Hoping just to keep possession, and to see the 5 minutes out of time, a lot of added time in the Icelandic League tick away. They've got 30 seconds and the ball's in their half, so it's not over yet. We need to make sure we defend here, as Vandermiesen's ball does find inside. Can we get it clear? Oh, nearly fell to Holmberg, but we do thump that one long. They've got 15 seconds to put it back in the mix. Ben Niskin, who played for us on loan in our first ever season, the ball there headed away from Niskin. Moreno flicks that one away. Is that going to be game over? Referee, blow your whistle, mate. It should be game over now with Isberg, and it is game over. HK have come from behind, from 2-1 behind, in a crazy game of football to go 3-2 up and win the game in what was a top-of-the-table clash. I'm very glad that I gave this game to you guys on YouTube. Well done, guys. It's a great win. They're not excited by that. You know what? We're just going to leave it. We're not going to meddle with a team talk that didn't work, and, you know, at the end of the day, isn't overly bad when they don't respond. I'm going to go and send the assistant to the press match conference. Going to save the game. It's always important, guys, to make sure you're safe. But that'll be it for this episode. Episode 10. What an episode it was. Through to the 4th round in the cup and beating FH late on in a 3-2 thriller. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, give it a like. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel to see more episodes and watch the previous episodes back. And also, guys, if you can, go check me out on Twitch. We stream HK live most days of the week when we can. There is a schedule up there. We don't keep to the schedule too often, unfortunately, due to work. As you can see, I'm getting ready for work. Got my work clothes on underneath. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, ladies and gentlemen. Another day in the life of HK has finished. I hope you've enjoyed, and this is Damien signing off for now, and I'll be back very, very soon in the future. See you guys.